mind was not built for this much noise. It was designed for clarity, reflection, direction, not infinite scroll. But every day, you wake up and hand your attention to a machine that profits from your distraction. Social media isn't just an app, it's an arena. A battlefield where your focus, your self-worth, and your identity are constantly under siege. The Stoic doesn't ignore this. He prepares for it. Seneca warned, "If you are everywhere, you are nowhere." That was before phones, likes, and endless algorithms. Now, the danger is multiplied. Every swipe pulls your mind further from center. Every notification trains your brain to expect stimulation instead of stillness. And over time, you forget how to sit with your own thoughts. You forget that you used to be sharper, more grounded. Because the feed isn't feeding your soul, it's feeding your craving to escape. Social media thrives on one thing, your reactivity. The faster you react, the more you scroll. The more you scroll, the more you compare. And the more you compare, the more disconnected you feel from your own path. This isn't accidental, it's engineered. Every platform is a psychological trap designed to hijack your dopamine, shorten your attention span, and anchor your identity in likes, shares, and empty validation. The Stoic sees through the noise. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind." So ask yourself, what has social media trained you to think about? Other people's filtered lives, arguments with strangers, metrics that don't reflect meaning. Over time, you stop leading your own life and start watching others live theirs. You become less deliberate, more reactive, less focused, more fragmented. The Stoic's solution? Audit what enters the mind like a gatekeeper guards a fortress. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every platform deserves your time. The Stoic doesn't fear technology. He disciplines his use of it. He doesn't scroll unconsciously. He chooses deliberately. Because every moment of attention is a vote, for distraction or for direction. And when you treat your mind like a dumping ground for viral content, you lose the edge that makes you dangerous, your ability to focus, to reflect, to decide. Social media isn't the enemy. Undisciplined consumption is. The platform is just a mirror, and what it shows is who's in control. So how do you reclaim that control? You pause before you tap. You notice the impulse to check, and you delay it. You go from reacting to reflecting. You replace mindless input with intentional intake. And if that's what you're hungry for, not noise but mastery, this is your space. Inner Legion wasn't built for dopamine chasers. It's built for the focused few, the ones who'd rather train their attention than surrender it. If you're ready to think sharper, move clearer, and scroll less, stay. Subscribe. Not for more content, but for more clarity. You weren't meant to compare your life to 1,000 people daily. Especially not to their highlights, filters, and carefully curated illusions. But that's what social media does. It shrinks your gratitude, stretches your insecurity, and sells you the illusion that everyone else has it figured out. The Stoic breaks this illusion. He doesn't scroll to escape reality. He builds a reality so aligned he has nothing to escape from. Comparison is a silent killer. It doesn't destroy with one blow. It erodes you slowly. One post at a time. Until your thoughts are no longer your own, until your goals feel small, until your identity is shaped not by your values, but by someone else's highlight reel. The Stoic exits that loop. He stops asking, "Why don't I have what they have?" and starts asking, "Why do I need to look at them in the first place?" Because the moment you stop watching, you start building. And nothing beats the strength of someone too focused to envy. The Stoic doesn't just avoid toxicity, he replaces it with structure. He fills the space that once belonged to endless scrolling with something sharper. Reflection, learning, strategy. He doesn't need noise to feel alive. He chooses silence to hear himself think. Because when you remove the mental clutter, what's left is focus. And focus is power. Not flashy, not viral, but unbreakable. He sets boundaries like a soldier protects his perimeter. Specific times, intentional usage, no aimless checking, no notifications dictating his direction. The phone isn't a reflex, it's a tool, and tools are only as dangerous as your discipline is weak. The Stoic treats every swipe like a decision, every second of attention as currency. He doesn't give it away, he invests it, in purpose, in growth, in becoming someone that no algorithm can program, distract, or define. Social media isn't just stealing your time, it's shaping your mind. Every scroll teaches you what to want, what to fear, and who to be. The Stoic refuses to be molded by metrics. He doesn't chase relevance, he builds resilience. Because true freedom isn't logging off, it's logging into your own values so deeply that no trend can shake you. When others drown in noise, the Stoic builds silence into strength. He doesn't fear missing out. He fears losing himself. That's why he rewires his habits, one choice at a time. He doesn't escape to his phone when life gets hard. He sharpens through it. He reads. He reflects. He walks instead of scrolling. He journals instead of tweeting. Because what you consume, you become. And he'd rather become rare than viral. So ask yourself this: is your mind your own, or just a collection of